Donnie, a road trip, maybe just summarize it. 3-5 record, obviously, but a couple wins over top 10 opponents. You take a game on the road in a Pac-12 series, so some positive results as well.
Yeah, a couple near misses. You got to be consistent. At the end of the trip, we swing the bat really good, and and early in the trip we don't swing the bat. Friday night we lose to UNLV 2-1, and we don't swing the bat very well. And also credit their pitching. I thought they pitched really good. Same thing on Saturday. We lose a 4-3 game. We start swinging the bat better on Sunday. Win a game. Go to Fullerton. Play really well. I think win. Wednesday didn't really do anything offensively with a loss. Come back Friday and play great baseball. And Saturday we don't play good baseball. So there's some lack of consistency from our club, and if you're consistent, you're probably looking at a 5-3, 6-2 trip. But we were inconsistent, and that puts you at 3-5.
Pitching wise, you got to be happy with the progression of JD. That could be two really good outings for you on the trip.
Yeah, he pitched great both ball games. He was in complete control of what he was doing. He's really grown up, and it's nice to see a kid like JD grow so much from last year as a freshman. And he threw some quality innings last year and had a lot of appearances. But he's really turned into that diligent worker that we've talked about, and he prepares during the week to have success on Friday, and you have to do that. So I'm proud of him. He's got a long ways to go, but he's already come a long ways, and I'm looking forward to watching his progress.
Taylor R. Derek Jones, I think, doing what everybody expected them to do, but it seems like your offense is a little bit better when Jason Mott is helping set the table for that.
Yeah, lots of guys talk about Derek and Taylor, which they should. They had great weekends, and they're both outstanding hitters. Jason's got some of those same types of qualities, but he's a little different too because he can steal some bases and do some things. But the top of the order works with the middle of the order, and the middle of the order works with the bottom of the order. I mean, everybody's got a job to do in our lineup, and a little bit inconsistent, and we've been a little inconsistent with who we've played. Our starting catcher and starting shortstop were out last weekend. Since Sunday with Slaybaugh being hurt, and as well as Trace. Had some younger freshmen play for him and did a good job for us as well. But each guy has a little bit different role. Slaybaugh's that guy that we sometimes hit the bottom of the order, but he can really run. He can turn that lineup over for us, and we haven't had the opportunity to use him. So we need to use him a little bit more when he gets healthy. Trace is one of those guys that can handle the barrel and move the ball around for us, and we like that. So, I think we'll continue to get going. I think our offense is going into the season, we thought that was going to be a strength, and at least against Arizona, we showed that it was a strength.
A few other guys that have made those contributions. Tommy Richards obviously has been hitting at a high average all season long. I thought Adam Nubelwich hit a ton of balls hard over the weekend, and then Patrick Clausen seems to be a guy that when he's got an RBI opportunity, he's cashing in on it right now.
Yeah, Tommy and Patrick for sure. For us to have success, our seniors need to play well, and we've talked about it before, dating back to 2009 with Legreed and Prince, and in 2010 Finelli and Weber, and Tommy and Patrick are just next in line. They've waited their time to play. Probably should have played more in their career than they have, and that's my fault. It's not their fault. They're both great kids. They're both diligent workers. They both know how to play the game of baseball, and they're both playing both sides of the game. They're playing great defense, both of them, and they're offensively they're doing some really good things. And Patty, he swung the bat great all week, and their shortstop, credit him, made some great plays. I think he made probably four or five really good plays, and I think he made 2 or 3 of them just on Patrick's balls alone. So really happy with those guys. Nebelowitz, Adam's a good hitter. He's a really good hitter, good player. He's coming into his own too. He had a great summer last summer. We knew he would be a threat in this league. Jones hit the one ball out on game 3, but Nebelowitz hit a ball before that would have left any park in the country other than the one park we happen to be playing at. So proud of Adam. He's doing a good job too, and we're going to have to do that in this league. We're going to have 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters going at one time for us to have a chance to win ball games.
You get rained out tonight, so you're going to have now it amounts to 12 straight games on the road. Obviously, it doesn't get any easier. UCLA is another top 10 team. There's no Garrett Cole, there's no Trevor Bauer, but obviously they're still really good at home. Yeah,
they got some serious magic going. John does a great job down there with his team. He does a great job with his hires too. Offensively, this last year he had a new hire, and he hired Coach Peters from UC Davis, and I think Coach Peters is doing a lot of their offense for him. So as John and I talked the other day, they basically have 2 head coaches, and credit John. Lots of coaches don't want to have another presence like that, but John's a smart guy and a really good coach, and he hires good people. So they got some magic going down there. You always know they're going to pitch. John is one of the best recruiters in the country, and the guys that he signs and develops. You know, I know Cole and Bauer, they get a lot of credit for being great. You know, the first and third pick in the draft, but these 3 sophomores that he's got going right now, in the next year and a half, they're going to be very, very dangerous. And it seems like right now, the way they're winning some games, they got a serious belief. So when you got great coaching like they do from top to bottom in their program, you got really good players like they do, and you got serious belief, it's a deadly combination for our opponents. But I'm excited. I mean, I'd rather play, you know, one of the top 10 teams in the country than the bottom 10. And, you know, it's tougher to win those games, but when you go down and you play good competition, that's when you get to learn a lot about your team. And we learned some things about our team this weekend, on the positive end as well as the negative end. And, you know, we'll have to have a better effort to have the same type of result against UCLA, and that's not the result we're looking for. We're not looking to win a game. You're looking to win series on the road. So we'll have to play even better to give ourselves a chance against a great program like UCLA.
Talk to the guys about maybe being focused a little bit more this weekend, just because if you think about it, after this week, you guys I think are on a plane one more time. I mean, this is a big road trip for you, but after this, I don't want to say it gets comfortable, but you do get to play a lot of games at home.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, if you look at anybody's record, people play better at home. They're more comfortable. They're in their own beds. They're familiar with their park. So, yeah, you know, from the coach talk, hey, I'd love to get this, win a series on the road here and know that we get to get home and get some home cooking. The good and the bad thing about the Pac-12 is that great, you get to play at home against USC and Utah and Oregon State, you know, all the clubs. But, you know, if you look at our conference, you got a chance to win a series every weekend. And you also got a chance to lose a series every weekend with the people that we get to play. So like I said, we're excited to go down to UCLA and play in some nice weather, but you get a little bit more excited to play at home because you're familiar. But with that said, if you just think you're just going to show up and play and win games because you're at home, you're sadly mistaken in a conference like this.
Well, good luck on the road.
Thanks.